Tighten up, family. This is balance. I'm here to share my experience, my strength, and my hope. Yes, and first and foremost, I like to give thanks and honor to the ancestors, my ancestors. Ashe. Okay, the top of this below, I'm going to try to stick to as much as possible. Meditation, realization, and visualization. Okay, so meditation, when I meditate, this is the tool I use, is that this tool is like a passport for me. It allows me to surf the universe. Okay, so this is what I do. I close my eyes. I log off. Off of what? This reality, which is actually the hologramic reality. I log off, close my eyes, because the eyes is the seat to the soul. So once I close my eyes, I'm in darkness. I'm in the universe. I'm in the cosmos, right? And I'm surfing it. First thing I do is I just connect with, once I close my eyes, I automatically log off out of this square, this body, this box. I'm already in another reality. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in this reality, right, which is the cosmos, the universe, as above, so below, in between. So the moment I log off, because I do it, you can do it with your eyes or go through your heart, which is an opening, and be in the center, which is called intermediate, which is the intermediate, which is to allow you to go up and down. Okay, but what I do is I close my eyes and I log off into the cosmos, the universe, right? And so what I do is I take me 3 sets of 10 breath. Inhale in, inhale out, 3 sets of them, right? And I pull it from the solar plex. That way, when you breathe, that's the natural way of breathing, is that your stomach should go up like a baby, blow up. So you do 10 of them, 10 sets, right? And the 10 sets automatically adds up to 60, because 20 inhale, 10 inhale, 10 exhale, and that is actually 20 times 3 is 60. 60 breath per minute, right? And so that is my circadian rhythm that connects to Daughter Earth's circadian rhythm. Daughter Earth's circadian rhythm is actually 24 hours. This is how she breathes, 24 hours, right? But in that hour is 3,600 seconds in 1 hour. So I do 60 within a second of that hour. So I'm breathing in 3 sets, right? And so as I'm breathing in, as I'm already logged off, now the breath, what breath is actually energy. What people don't know is the life force. That's why when in the Matrix, that's why, what is his name? Morpheus said, he said, and you think that's breath you breathing? Because it's life force. What it does is as you breathe, the more and more that you breathe in, right, it oxidates your blood, your body, it oxidates your whole body. The pH level goes up. So now the pH level is up. You oxidate your body, which is your blood. Your blood is in your stomach. That's majority of your blood goes to. So that's the mammal. This is why women, young girls who's on their ministry, they gotta be, take that breath, knows that that's the purification of it, but it's the blood. You taking the breath, you oxygenating the body 3 times. Exhale, inhale, right? So now you breathing in, and so now you're on another reality. You on the circadian rhythm with Daughter Earth, not Mother Earth. It's Daughter Earth, because it's Mother Universe. So now we're on the same rhythm. And remember, your natal, your navel is connected to Daughter Earth. Daughter Earth is it's imaginary cord that's connected automatically to Daughter Earth. Only some people can see it. You know what I'm saying? But here you go. So you breathe in, you connect it to Daughter Earth, and now you're like same circadian rhythm as Daughter Earth. So now what you do is you breathe. Now you in a whole new reality, because the more breath you take, You go from conscious, which is awakened, to subconscious, right? To superconscious, right? And when you connect more practice that you put in it, you get more and more and more. You graduate more and more in higher levels and frequencies, and you will know how to navigate once you get into the cosmos. But the whole idea is that you take the breath. After breath, then now you're taking a breath. You in that reality, and now you're gonna ask for what you want. And asking is not just verbally. When you log off and you in the cosmos reality, you in perception, right? And perception, that's insight. So that's the language of insight. Sound, light, colors, shape. You're in that reality. So in that breath that you was taking also was what? Made a sound, so it makes a light, right? Vibration. That's the 7 Hermetic principle. Already that's the principle of practice of vibration, principle of practice of correspondence, but it's principle practice of mentalism first, because you're in the mind. That's what the mind, the universe is the mind. When you log off, you are already in the mind of the universe, right? Versus you're in the mind. So now you're in the mind of the universe. You're not in the brain, because the brain feeds off the mind, which is the universe. So now you logging off, right? So now you in it. You took your breath, and so now you're gonna ask for what you want, and you do it when you incite telekinesis, right? You breathing, and that breath and that sound is light in it, right? So now you're gonna ask your higher self, because remember I said conscious, subconscious, and superconscious. You're gonna ask your higher self, and then when you know it all, what I'm saying, you could perceive it, then it's your Christ conscious, because you can see it all in all, because that's what it goes into it in the first principle, Hermetic principle, is the all is mental. So now you're in the mental mind of the universe, right? And so now you can navigate where you want in the cosmos, to galaxies, to different dimensions, realities, right? And how you know that's true is because the longitude and the latitude of the earth, which is the veins of the earth, connects to the hemisphere as above, the cosmos, because this is how when the planes get in and they flying in which directions, they know, because there is guidelines, there is routes, and they know from connects from as above, so below. So now you can navigate in the reality. Now your perception of perceiving, insight is vision. That is your first eye. That's why I always say connect to your third eye, but that's your first eye. Many people can't connect to their perception is because they lie to themselves. It's an illusion. So as soon as they close their eyes and they log on to another reality, they stuck. They can't see. All they say, if I see darkness, I can't move. This is why it's perception. You got to begin to see the image, okay, of what you asking for, because you're taking in that breath, vibration, and sound, right? And now your brain is actually feeding off. That's why they say we use 10% of our brain, not because we stupid, because that's all you could use is 10%, right? The rest is tissue. So now it's lighting up the impulse, right? Lighten up your brain, the front lobe cortex. The back of your brain is actually the cerebrate, which is actually your nerves. It connects to your nerves, your spine, see, smell, taste, hear, and touch. And your hair is actually an extension of your nerves. That's what your hair is, an extension of your nerves. So now you breathe in your breath, and you begin to insight. You begin to what? Imagine. You're giving it picture of what you asking for. And then some people, like sometimes I make certain sounds, and it creates certain colors, which is actually asking. But if you want, you say, I'm asking my higher self. That's you talking to reflection of yourself, your higher self. You say, I'm asking my higher self, right? For whatever it is you want to experience, right? So now you picturing it, you seeing it, you smelling it, you tasting it, you hearing it, right? See, smell, taste, hear, and touching it, right? Because it's in your mind, you tasting it. You're like, yeah, right? It's creating it. It's actually impulsing your mind. Now you can feel it, touch it, all through your whole body, right? So now you're breathing, you're having visualization, right? So that's the realization of it, right? And now you're going to have what? Communication, right? And so now you're communicating and you asking, which is connected to the will. Will is the solar plex. That's why you took that breath that oxidates your body, right? So what you will, what I speak, I shall receive. Shall is the physical form of what I'm asking for. That's actually the will is pulling it into effect, right? So now you have a realization, right? Remember, you putting on your members, your visualization, right? Now your voiceization, your communication. Now you what you're doing your feelization, the heart. You feeling it. You see what I'm saying? You feeling it. You touching it. I mean, really. Then you using your willization, which is your action, your confidence. You know what I'm saying? The chi, coming from here. Then you creativization, which is the soul down at the sexual area, the emotions. That's why your emotion, you put your pleasure, your creativity, and then you keep breathing. Then you connect into what you activate in your DNA utilization, your 23 chromosome in your mother, 23 chromosome in your father, because that's what connects actually to the higher realm. So that's your 7 chakras are connected to it, right? So you connected with the in and the out, right? So those is the forces. When you go, log off, you go into another reality. And when you're doing your meditation, a lot of times what happens is when you're doing and you in it, then spirit start touching you. You start feeling something touching you. The phone start ringing. That's how you know the opposition. But you're in between two worlds, right? So that's your meditation, your realization, and your visualization. So you got to know how to and to know, know that is real. What people do is they log off and they can't go nowhere. They stuck because not only have they not got familiar with themselves, because that's familiar. Remember, we got to start remembering. This is old news. Our ancestors is in the future. We are them. Our children's. The future. This all we need was all we got what we need. So we in that realization and creativity, right? In that meditation, you took your breath that oxidates your body, you logged off, you asking for what you want. You was like, I want to experience. You asking your higher self. And then you pitching in it, right? Because you bringing this into existence in your meditation, but also you in the cosmos and you in the celestial bodies as above and so below. You're communicating, you navigating, you using the passport of the meditation to go to what? Because we are and use the sun, moon, and star. So you got the 7 chakras, right? That connect, which is really 9, right? So the 7, we're gonna stick to the darkness of it and the light, which is darkness is your bloodline. Okay, this is what goes connect to your anus area. That connects to your highest rim, which is the star being. So you got the sun, you got the 7, then you have the spirits. So how you know is real as far as the darkness, the blackness of it, is that's what the blood is connect to daughter earth. This is why they use the oil. This is why they fossil fluids. This is why they're fighting over it. And the light, which is spirit. So that's the 7 chakras plus the 7 to 8. That's earth, right? But then you got 7. You got 2 more yourself because you got the sun and the moon, right? We are all star beings. You either the Sirius star, Orion star, or Palladian star, right? So when people talking about racism, what they really talking about, which star family you come from. So that is the meaning of why we should be logging off this reality and communicating, tap back into our universal family. That's who we are. We're a star being, right? But some people come from below. That's a reality too. That some people come from hell up into earth, because earth has 2 ways, just like we got 2 ways to coming in and leaving out when we leave in this physical world, and drawing it back onto the soul, what we might call death. There's many ways people come out. Some people come out through the head, some people come out through the heart, all depends on your energy, right? But my whole reality that I want my family to recognize is how to start and why to start meditating. It's so important so you can navigate, get off this reality and stop feeling stuck. because once you in your reality, which is yourself, which is the universe, right? All in all is self, right? Now you can log back on here to this game called life and play the game and win it. See, we wasn't orientated of this, but that's another story, family. I just wanted to build with my family and let them know, you know what? It's we gonna do this together. You know what I'm saying? So, like Balance say, if no one told you that they love you, I love you. Ashe.